Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm diving into something really special, wisdom for my 10-year-old self. Let's explore the chapter about karma together. What is karma? Karma is like a boomerang. What you throw out into the world comes back to you. If you throw kindness, good things will come back. If you throw anger or mean behavior, that will come back too. Why karma matters. Karma is like a little reminder to treat others how you want to be treated. Always think about how your actions make others feel. If you notice that you are being unkind, think about whether you like it when others treat you that way. How I deal with this. I always try my best to be kind to others, but sometimes I make mistakes and behave selfishly. After I realize that I had acted selfishly or unkindly, I stop and think to myself, I don't ever want to make anyone feel that way again. Then I try to catch myself every time I am unkind, and I change my behavior to be more caring and understanding. Stories about karma. 1. The messy hair lesson. One day at school, Nick saw Abby wearing old shoes. Nick laughed and made fun of Abby, saying, "Your shoes look so dirty." Abby felt sad and walked away. A week later, Nick came to school with a messy haircut after his little sibling accidentally cut his hair with scissors. Everyone in class laughed and made jokes about it, just as Nick had made fun of Abby. Nick felt embarrassed and realized how it felt to be teased. 2. Helping hands create good karma. Another time, Nick saw his little brother struggling to carry a big box of toys. Instead of ignoring him, Nick helped carry the box to his brother's room. His little brother smiled and said, "Thank you." A few days later, Nick was having trouble with his homework. A classmate saw Nick struggling and said, "Do you need help? I can show you how to do it." Helping his sibling had created good karma, and now someone was helping him in return. 3. The missing pencil. One day Nick was at school and saw Abby's shiny new pencil on the desk. Nick wanted it and decided to take it without asking. Abby looked everywhere for the pencil and felt sad when she couldn't find it. Later that week, Nick brought his favorite toy car to school to show off. But when it was time to go home, Nick couldn't find the car anywhere. It had been taken, just like he had taken the pencil. 4. The belief debate. One day at lunch, Nick heard Abby talking to her friends about something exciting. "Did you know some people believe there are mermaids in the ocean?" Abby said, her eyes lighting up. "I think it could be true. The ocean is so big. Maybe they're hiding somewhere." Nick laughed loudly and said, "Mermaids? That's so silly, Abby. Everyone knows they're not real. I can't believe you believe in that." Abby's face turned red and she got quiet. She felt embarrassed and didn't say anything else for the rest of lunch. A few days later, their class started talking about UFOs and aliens. Nick raised his hand and said, "I think aliens are real. The universe is huge, and we can't be the only ones here." This time, it was the other kids who laughed at him. "Aliens? That's just made-up stuff from movies," one kid said. "Do you have any proof?" another asked, giggling. Nick's face turned red, just like Abby's had. He felt small and embarrassed, just like she had. 5. The girl of my dreams. Nick saw his mom and dad working hard all week. They looked so tired, so Nick decided to help. Before they got home, he cleaned up the house, picking up toys, wiping the table, and folding laundry. When his parents came back, they smiled and said, "The house looks so nice." Nick didn't tell them he did it. He just wanted less stress for them. A few days later, Nick was running late for school and accidentally dropped his backpack. Papers and books spilled everywhere. Before he could pick them up, a girl from his class stopped and helped him gather everything. "Here you go," she said with a smile. Nick's classmate was just happy she was able to help him. Karma isn't about punishment. Karma isn't a punishment or reward. It's just how life works. If you touch something hot, it will burn you. That's not because the world is being mean. It's just how things work. The same way, if you do something kind, kindness will come back to you. It's not magic, it's just how everything is connected. What's the lesson? The way you treat others creates what happens to you later. If you're kind and helpful, kindness and support will come back to you. But if you're mean or unfair, you might find yourself in a similar situation where you get treated that way. Always think about how your actions affect others. Going with the flow. Going with the flow means letting things happen naturally instead of trying to force them. If someone feels like they desperately need something or someone, then tries to force something, like forcefully making a friend or stealing, it usually doesn't work out well. For example, forcing a friendship. If you try too hard to make someone your friend, they might feel uncomfortable or be annoyed. Also, by not carefully picking good quality friends, you end up picking people who take advantage of you or lead you down a bad path. A real friendship happens when both people want to be friends and have fun together, naturally. Forcing to win a game. If you cheat or rush to win a game, it might make others upset. Even if you win, it won't feel as good because you didn't play the right way. The best things happen when you take your time and let them grow naturally. Forcing a toy or baby doll. Imagine you really want a toy or a baby doll. You think, if I just had that toy, I'd be so happy. You rush to your parents and keep begging, "Buy me this toy right now." Finally, they give in and buy it. But when you get it, the box is damaged, or the toy isn't as fun as you thought it would be. You might even stop playing with it after a few days. Why does this happen? It's because when we force something to happen, we're not being patient or thinking clearly. Now imagine this instead. You tell your parents, "I'd really like this toy, but it's okay if I don't get it right now." You're calm, patient, and happy with what you already have. Then one day, your parents surprise you with the toy. It's in perfect condition, and it's even better than you imagined. Why? Because you waited, and good things often come when you're patient. The lesson is to find your own happiness first. When you're happy, good things will happen, naturally, and they'll feel right and bring joy. When we are forcing things, it usually means we are feeling too much unhappiness or ungratefulness. That's a little taste of wisdom for my 10-year-old self. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, consider sharing it with the kids in your life, whether they're your own, your students, or anyone who could benefit from a little extra guidance and positivity. Sometimes, a small piece of wisdom can make a big difference in shaping how they see themselves and the world around them. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And if you haven't already, grab a copy of Wisdom for My 10-Year-Old Self. It's a great read for kids, parents, and anyone looking for a little extra wisdom in their life. See you next time.